Welcome. We're doing Chapter 6, Homework 3. Let's take a look. Now, the directions say, are these similar triangles? So our choices are going to be angle, angle, side, angle, side, or side, 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 or you're just going to have to say, no, not similar. And we've been practicing that in the last couple assignments. So it says, are they similar? And if yes, we're going to have to write the similarity statement. And this is our first objective, similar triangles. So I look here, I see that this angle, I'll shade that in, this angle is equal to that angle because they're vertical. So they both have an angle named M in their name that is the same. But this is actually some information that's not the same. So they're saying that angle H has one kind of measurement and no measurement on this other triangle. We don't have a match with angle H on the other triangle. So that's going to be a problem because we know similar triangles have all equal angles. So there's no match over here. There's also no angle over here that has three necklaces either. So one angle is not enough. I'm going to have to circle no because it's not similar, so this doesn't make sense, and the similarity statement doesn't matter. Next question. Okay, so looks like I have a mommy and a baby here. I'm going to draw them separate. So the baby is OJK, OJK, and it looks like the long side of the baby is 25, and a shorter side is 12. And then when I look at the mom, OPN, I got 25 and 10, so this whole thing would be 35, thinking about segment addition there. So the top of mom is 35. And then thinking about the side of mom, 12 and 4 would be 16. So I can set up the ratios here using our techniques. I order them least to greatest, 12 and 25. And I order the mom least to greatest, 16 and 35. And I'm going to cross multiply to verify if this is in fact the same ratio. So let's do that. I get 420. I get 400. Oops, that's a problem. We know that similar triangles, if this was similar, that similar triangles are supposed to have the same ratio. So I'm going to have to go no again. Ooh, wow. Okay. No, no, no. The reason why is because their sides do not make the same ratio. We noticed that they both had angle O. So this would have been SAS if their sides made the same ratio, but they didn't. So that's just the way it works sometimes. Okay, next question. I got a mom and a baby, and oops, I forgot to name the side, so I'm just going to fill that in here. And so the baby is 14 and 28, and the baby is ABC. And let's take a look at the mom, ADE. That looks like the mom would be 7 plus 14, so that would be 21, and the bottom 42. So we're going to order the sides least to greatest, like we did before. So it's 14 and 28 for the baby, and 21 and 42 for the mom. And so I'm going to cross multiply to see if this works out. This one, I get 588. Ooh, and this one I got 588. So now, since that ratio works out, we have to decide which one it is. When we look at the picture that the angle that they both share is this angle, angle A. They literally, I don't know where I put the D from, they literally both have the same angle A. And that looks like angle side, side, angle side, side. So that's actually a problem. We don't like the order of the evidence. But there's actually another clue here. See these little arrows? Those would mean these are parallel. So that actually means that this angle and this angle would be corresponding. So we actually have this angle B should equal angle D. And now we do have side angle side, side angle side. So I'm going to put yes because of SAS, and I'm going to finish out the similarity statement. So triangle ABC should match triangle ADE. Okay, looking good. Last one like this. Ooh, so I got one necklace here. I'm going to name this triangle. Okay, so I'm going to name the triangle ABLMN, all my points. And I noticed that angle A is actually equal to angle N because they both have one necklace. So that's one matching pair I have between the mom and the baby. And then I also noticed that they both have an angle at L, and those would be congruent because they are vertical. Okay, sweet. So now I just need to name it, and it looks like my evidence spells angle, angle. So I'm going to put yes, angle, angle. If they're similar, write the similarity statement. So the similarity statement goes LMN. Okay, so let's try that out. LMN. So I went from the 2 necklace to the no necklace to the 1 necklace. I'm going to go in the same order. 2 necklace, no necklace, 1 necklace. So that would be LBA. Okay, so triangle LBA would finish my similarity statement. Oh, awesome. Now let's look at, well, how would someone use these types of things in real life? So we read through the problem, and it says the height where this person is 18. So that's where that number went. Then it says she lines up the flagpole with the curb of 22. So that's where that number went. Then it says a flagpole is 12 yards from the apartment. So here's the apartment building, here's the flagpole, so that's where that number 12 came from. And so now they want to know, how tall is the flagpole? So we always make X what we don't know. Okay, I like the idea of that. So right now we don't know the flagpole, so we make that X. And hopefully you're seeing this, mommy and baby. I'm going to draw it off to the side as well. So we notice that angle would be 90, and this angle would be the same angle with the mommy and the baby. And so we kind of think in our mind, wow, okay, that's why I can set this up, because of angle similarity, I can solve for this unknown X. Now I have to do a little thinking here. If that's 22 and that's 12, then this must have been 10. So the distance between this and this, the curb and the flagpole, had to be 10, because 10 plus 12 would be 22. So now I put a 10 there. And now I'm going to look at the big triangle. So the big triangle also is 90 degrees and also shares that angle. So again, that's angle similarity. And the big triangle is 18. And we know the bottom is 22. So I'm going to set this up exactly like we would any mommy and baby problem. I'm going to order the sides least to greatest, so X, 10, and then 18, 22. 18, 22, and I'm going to cross multiply to solve. So I got 22X and 18 times 10. Right? And it doesn't say anything about rounding, but I think on the next page it says round to the nearest 10. So I get 8.181. It looks like this part is repeating. So if I had to round that to the nearest tenth, I'm going to get 8.2 yards. Now I should go back in my picture and see if it makes sense. So if this was a little bit more than 8 yards, and that's 10, and it looks like that looks pretty consistent with what I would think about. Thanks for joining us. Check out the second video for the back.